Control what you eat. Control how you train.
Blow up or blow up.
Control the way you think. Control your mindset.
Control your mind.
And catch some games. Control your mind. What's up, guys? Diesel Gorilla Muscle with GMH, giving you guys what you need in this piece. This ain't Casey's Masterpiece, nor this barbecue sauce. That good water right here, man. Help a brother concentrate, so freeze up on y'all asses. Just kick it to you straight facts on what to eat depending on your fitness goals first. What to eat depending on your fitness goals. Because it seems like, man, a lot of people like food first and foremost. Even people that are into fitness, people that work out, people that like to stay in shape. You know, people love eating food. We're human beings. That's a normal thing. You feel what I'm saying? If any fitness head out there that says that they don't like food, that's a lie. That's a straight up lie, man, because everybody likes to eat. We like to drink. That's why God put on this earth to survive, is to eat food. So we all like to eat. But with that being said right there, depending on what your goals are, it's a certain criteria that you need to follow, man. A couple of things that I've got. First and foremost, I'm going to start with the ones that are trying to gain weight. Specifically, hard gainers. Now, if you're a hard gainer, if you're trying to put on weight, you need to do what I think, personally, in my honest opinion, a 50-50 split. Well, really a 60-40 split, I'll say that. 60 carbs and 40 proteins. Because think about it, especially you ectomorphs, you guys that really have a hard time trying to put on mass, trying to gain size. You want to carb up real high, because think about it, carbs acts as a sponge. You take a brand new sponge and put it in the water, what does it do? It expands in size. So you want to carb up real high, specifically carbs, potatoes, sweet potatoes, yams, white potatoes, red potatoes. Really not rice, pretty much, because you're really not going to gain any weight off rice. Pastas, man, you really want to load up on pastas. Pastas are superb to put on size for you hard gainers. Now, I had a guy, man, that was trying to put on some size, that was real lean and stuff like that. He was like, Larry, why ain't putting on weight? I'm eating mad steaks. But I'm getting cut up exactly because protein builds muscle. You're going to get ripped off of meats. But you want to get big, you got to eat carbs. Just think about it. Put it like this. Protein builds muscle. Carbs swell the area up around the muscle. Let me say that one more time. Protein builds muscle, but carbohydrates swell up the area around the muscle. That's why you got a lot of people that eat carbs and they tend to swell up. It's because carbs make them big. Okay, that I've covered that. Now, if you are a person that put on weight easy, but you're trying to gain weight, I would say follow a 50-50 split, an endomorph, if you will, somebody that puts on muscle easy. 50 carbs and 50 proteins, because if you carb up too high, you're going to really bloat at the stomach area. You feel what I'm saying? But if you keep it around a 50-50, you should be pretty good to go, pretty much fine. And also, I'm going to cover real quick is cutting. To me, cutting is a science, man. More than bulking up, because you can eat pretty much what you normally eat, man, when you're in a bulking phase and still put on weight. But when it comes to cutting, it's more scientifics beyond that. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of science with your eating. You got to switch up your calories. You got to switch up your training. You got to switch up a lot of stuff, man. So it's a lot of science. You got to really pay attention to what you're eating, your macros and everything like that. So if you're trying to cut, man, I would say really up on the protein and vegetables. Up on the protein, specifically the vegetables, because the vegetables have digestive enzymes in them to help really to break those nutrients down and to hit that muscle, hit the nutrient, hit that body part properly. Carbs, you need the carbs for the pump also. Like myself, I'm on a low carb. I'm looking flat as hell right now because I'm low on carbs. But as like I said, it's the thing, I'm on a low carb type of diet right now because I'm trying to cut, trying to shred body fat, get my abs to pop, get everything straight, everything to pop and everything like that. So I'm on a low carb, but if you're trying to cut, and another thing is it's water. Your body is 80%, I might as well say damn near 100% water, you feel me? So you got to make sure you guys drinking a lot of water, man. Taking that water. Heck, I don't care what size you are. I don't care if you're the size of prune or if you're big as a whale. You need to take in well over a gallon a day. You need to take in a gallon. And you guys that have jobs where you working at warehouses, you got jobs working in office buildings, you got jobs where your managers tripping and shit. Well, you going to the bathroom too much. Oh, you doing this and this. Man, look, man, I'm a fitness head. I'll drink water. That's what I got to do. You want me to do my job properly? I'm not gonna be able to work right if I'm not hydrating myself right. So you got to drink water, man. Drink plenty of fluids because fluids is gonna help pull that fat and pull water out of the skin so that muscle pop and get straightened. And I'm also cover something else real quick, man, if this makes sense. I think the reason why a lot of people aren't losing weight, burning fat, and bulking up is because they're not consistent in what it is they're doing. You gotta be consistent. You can't see the thing is you can't do the shit when you feel like doing it. That's the thing we do when in life things get tough, things get hard, but then we decide, okay, well, what's gonna come important? This is more important, so maybe if I cut a meal out, maybe if I don't drink the water this time, maybe if I don't do this at this time, I'll be all right. I can catch up with it. You can't catch up on it. That's why it pays. It pays to stick with your regimens. It pays to stick with your water intake. It pays to not miss meals. I can't stress that enough. Stay on your meal intake. Always eat them motherfucking meals. Stay on your meals. Stay on your waters. Do what you're supposed to do. Stay on board with it because that's the key. Is consistency in this thing. That's why you always catch it. We always start back when we start from scratch because we're not sticking with what we're doing. We're not consistent with it. Things get tough. Things get hard. But you got to stay consistent with it. Drinking your water. You're doing empty stomach cardio in the morning. Get your ass up in the morning. Take your shredder ball, take your lean 700 from Gen X Labs. Yes, right. Take your lean 700 from Gen X Labs at masterlife.com. Take that shit. Go to the gym. Take some water. Get on that treadmill. Walk for about 45 minutes to an hour. A good pace, smooth pace walk. You know what I'm saying? When you're walking, when you're strutting along, doing your thing. Not when you're going real fast, but just going real slow like this. You know what I'm saying? Just taking your time where you can breathe. We can talk and hold a conversation with the next person beside you if you have to. You feel what I'm saying? But if you're doing cardio where you're breathing too hard, where you can barely keep a conversation, then you're not doing the right type of cardio to burn fat. But that's another topic at hand. Okay, so pretty much we covered on what to eat, how to eat. And another thing, man, I'm going to say real quick. For is nutrients. There are 3 micronutrients for a muscle head or for a fitness head or whatever you want to call it. I like to break them down to proteins, carbs, and fats. Proteins, carbs, and fats, specifically in that order. Since our whole objective is to look sexy, our whole objective is to build muscle, our whole objective is to look good, protein builds muscle. You know what I'm saying? Muscle burns fat. Let me say it one more time. Protein builds muscle, muscle burns fat. So in them 3, proteins, carbs, and fats are your 3 micronutrients, the ones that you need to really specifically put in that order and pay the most attention to. I hope this helped you guys out pretty much, man. Like I say, man, just stick to your meals. Prep your meals from home. Try not to eat out so much, man. You know, if you, as far as my type of eating, I mean, guy asked me, man, like, your type of eating, man, you eat the way you eat. I'm like Jay Cutler. I mean, I eat for function. I really don't eat, cook like a freaking Chef Boyardee Diesel and shit. I cook stuff, man, to help nourish my body, man, is what I do. It's like I take a BCA glutamine, you know, sometimes I'll take the endurance, and sometimes I'll take one specifically, man, it's just straight, just powder, no flavor, no seasoning, for the most part. So I'm pretty much just all about just nutrition. All about nutrition is my biggest thing, as long as it hits that muscle, hit that protein, but muscle window, 30 to 45 minutes after I'm training, after I'm working out, is the most important aspect to me within this lifestyle that I'm doing, okay? I hope this answers you guys' questions pretty much, man. I appreciate you guys getting on here on this live feed. I'm going to be doing this every week, guys, posting stuff up. If you guys got any questions, please, no question at GMH is a dumb question, okay? I'm going to say it one more time. No question is a stupid question. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get on me on at Messenger or my email address, which is hennixlarry@gmail.com or bighen31@yahoo.com. All right? Support GMH. Peace.